Hi, everyone, and welcome back. It is Friday. It is May the 1st of 2020. Glad, as always, to have you with us tonight. Weather-wise, it wasn't necessarily the nicest of May the 1st, but your weekend is improving. Tomorrow's gorgeous. Sunday, not so much. Both definitely warmer. And then temperatures kind of fall back down thereafter. Shower chances and a timeline for you in just a few moments. Most importantly tonight in local news, we'll talk with Principal Chris Meadows from the Montgomery County High School as to the chain of events, of course, that have led to the schedule of events in regards to trying to honor our graduating class of 2020. There's going to be some virtual services that you'll be able to see right here on this station. These networks at some point will have a schedule kind of as it progresses. I'm going to be producing some of that for them, so you will be able to see it. They're also going to be able to have students, as you're about to hear, cross the stage in a much different fashion nonetheless, but he'll tell you all about it in just a few moments and about how they're doing something special for our seniors every week of this month, and it all started today. I'll have that for you in just a few seconds and some other news and information, and of course your update from Governor Beshear. First, a few other updates. Rescue crews, sadly and tragically, at last report just a few moments ago, we're still searching for that fifth child, that fifth sibling who was swept away by rushing waters in Bath County this week. It's just been an amazingly horrific situation for the Hochstetler family. They lost 4 children that have been discovered, and a total of 5, one still not found, ages 1 to 12, while of course they were swept away in that single horse-drawn buggy that was being navigated across a low-water bridge and then tipped over, and the mother and all 5 of her children swept from it. She was able to, as I told you yesterday, make it to shore, call for help, but all 5 of her children died, and they're still searching for one of the children. Also, the Kentucky State Police giving us a few more details in regards to that officer-involved shooting that I told you about last night, with some comments from Johnson County Sheriff Doug Saylor. State Police says they are continuing their investigation into the shooting that happened on Route 40. It was shortly after 6:30 p.m. night before last that the Richland County, Ohio Sheriff's Office contacted the Kentucky State Police wanting some assistance in locating a wanted person from Ohio who had fired some shots at 2 people in Ohio and was believed to be in the Whitensville area of Johnson County in a white box van. Well, state police went to try to find that individual, as did the Johnson County Sheriff's Department. As I told you last night, and around 1 a.m. night before last, they found the vehicle. They tried to stop it, and it continued on at a low speed for about 3 miles to just across the Johnson-Martin County line and stopped there. The driver and suspect barricaded himself inside the box van. Officers tried numerous times and for a long period of time to negotiate with the driver. All those attempts were unsuccessful. The suspect actually made statements to 911 after calling them that he had several loaded firearms, trying to get the officers to stand down. They, of course, could not. And while attempting to negotiate, the Kentucky State Police says that the suspect then, armed with a handgun, pointed it at them after negotiations had broken down, and in a response to the threat, they fired, and the male suspect was pronounced dead by the Martin County coroner. The name of the suspect, any other details about the shooting, nothing else has been given to us at this time, except to say that it's an ongoing investigation by Post 9 of the state police. There was a 2-vehicle crash last night in Pike County that killed a young woman in Pike County. I don't have her name to be released at this hour, but we know that there was one vehicle traveling east on 460 and making a left turn into Red Creek Road, and that vehicle turned into the path of an oncoming vehicle. The woman in the vehicle that was turning was taken to the Pikeville Medical Center. She died at the hospital. We also believe that she was pregnant, as I understand, and as I understand also not confirmed, but as I understand her small child was able to be taken but also did not survive. Police say that drugs or alcohol are not a contributing factor to the crash, they believe, at this time, but it remains under investigation. We'll talk about all the plans, as many as can be made given the circumstances, for our graduating class at the Montgomery County High School right after this. A message from the Fraser's Prater Drug Store and seasonal shop families. Prater Drug wants you to know that you can now call, use Facebook, or use our Refill RX app to get your prescriptions refilled. And the drugstore also has designated curbside pickup parking in front of and behind the store. Simply call 349-3135. And at the seasonal shop, they're still posting new arrivals and taking orders with free shipping on most everything anywhere in the entire United States. And they're offering scheduled curbside pickup. Just message them on Facebook, Instagram, or email at seasonalshop@yahoo.com. Fraser's Prater Drugstore and the Seasonal Shop says let's all do what we can to help and protect our neighbors and loved ones. Hey everybody, your Sagersville Lees just wanted to let you know that it's still here. It's gone so well that they're going to keep right on for as long as possible with the $5 off coupon for the 16 or 20-piece family pack meal deals at your Sagersville Lees. That's 16 or 20 pieces of chicken any way you like it with all the sides for all the family, $5 off. With the $5 coupon that's in this week's edition of the Sagersville Independent, and Lee's is giving away a Sagersville Independent with every purchase, so there you go. The paper's free, the coupon's free, and you get $5 off only at your Sagersville Lee's famous recipe.
I'm Dr. Jason Zimmerman at Highlands ARH, the healthcare system of Appalachia.
There is never a good time for a breakdown. They will happen, and your car at some point is going to need some repairs and maintenance. And Black Smoke Performance is open and here with professional, fast, safe service. And just in time for warm weather, they now have certified full air conditioning, diagnostics, and repair to keep you cool in whatever you drive. Black Smoke Performance, 349-8785. All Pro understands that we are all just trying to make it through these most difficult of times, and they want you to know that they're here to help with any repairs or projects that you need done. Big or small, doesn't matter. They've got 0% financing for 18 months and long-term financing if you need it. If you need anything from a new gutter to a new house or a new garage, call All Pro Gutter Works and Construction, 349-9999.
With the power to bring us together even when we're far apart, we keep families connected. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Well, it has certainly been, it's unprecedented. It's been tough. It's been emotional. It's taken a toll on everyone, talking about the pandemic. And our graduating seniors, our class of 2020, are among those who have felt it the most. And in light of the realization some time ago that there would be no senior trip, no prom, no graduation, school personnel have been awaiting guidelines to be set or established or approved by local and state personnel before they could move forward with plans on what type of graduation we might be able to hold and other events. And today, Principal Chris Meadows was able to make that announcement. Many of these will be virtual, as they will be done in that format. I'll be working to produce many of them, and we will air as many as possible, if not all, on our local networks and our local cable providers here. So look for that, and it's still kind of a schedule working in progress. But for tonight, Mr. Meadows has been able to give our seniors, as well as everyone out there, an outline as to what they have planned. And as a result, schools all over the state and the country have been looking for any and every way possible to honor and recognize and show respect for their seniors who are being denied the traditional, ceremonial, and most important parts of their senior year, their senior trip, prom, and graduation. And here in Magoffin County, now with some direction from state and local officials, Magoffin County High School Principal Chris Meadows says they've been able to put together a plan to the best of their ability to show how much they care and are thinking about their 2020 graduating class.
It has been an emotional and stressful time. We are accustomed to planning a graduation, to planning ceremonies, at the end of the year. We've done that for years. We feel like we know how to do those things, but now this has been a big change. Planning the same type ceremonies, but in a totally different way. Trying to think about how you can honor and celebrate your graduates, but all in a totally different format. So it has been challenging, it's been stressful, but at the same time you want to congratulate students for their accomplishments and make sure you get it right the first time around.
So today, after school personnel placed these signs honoring each and every senior out surrounding the campus, they also issued a schedule of events for the next several weeks and through the month of May, starting next Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, when students can come to the school and pick up their cap and gown. And they're also announcing a schedule of virtual ceremonies that will air via their social media pages, and I promise you'll be able to see them on your television from home as well. They're going to have a virtual baccalaureate service on Sunday, May the 10th at 4, and then Thursday, May the 14th at 6:30, they'll air a virtual senior awards. And I'll have more details on those two next week. But the main thing is graduation. And students are going to have an opportunity to cross the stage, get their diploma, and hear their name announced. And everyone will also have a chance to see that as well.
For graduation, we first started seeing a model graduation that actually came out of Mississippi in Gulfport. It started circulating on Facebook. That graduation ceremony in particular landed in the hands of people at the Kentucky Department of Education, who then passed it on to the governor's office and the Department of Public Health to see if that was a virtual ceremony that could be done. And we've just actually found out in the last few days that that is a possibility, and we have arrived at trying to do that. So during the week of May 18th, we will be having graduation appointments where students and a limited number of family members will come into the gym for an appointment time. The graduate will wear the cap and gown, receive any medallions or awards that they would have received at senior awards to wear on their cap and gown, and they will have an opportunity to actually walk the stage, hear their name called, receive their diploma, have professional pictures made while they're here. Just some of those traditional things that people look forward to at graduation time, but just done in maybe a little bit different way. During the month of May, actually starting today, May 1st, we have decided to call this the Senior Month of May giveaway. So every Friday during the month of May, we will be announcing on our Facebook page a gift item for all seniors. So today's gift item were the personalized yard signs. And each senior will have the opportunity to pick these up when they pick up their cap and gown, take them home and place them in their own yards. But for now, we have them lining the entire front lane of the school. Then every Friday thereafter, we'll make another announcement about another gift item that the entire senior class will win, and concluding with our virtual project graduation, which will air May 29th, that Friday night.
So, certainly a lot happening at Montgomery County High School and for our graduates of 2020. The entire month of May, not what we had hoped would be happening, but definitely everyone coming together to do as much as possible for 100, and I believe it is 40, Montgomery County High School seniors.
I would just like to take the opportunity to thank the entire community, our seniors and their families, especially for their patience during this time. There have been a lot of things that are uncertain, and they have hung with us, been very patient as we have tried to make plans and to articulate what those plans will be, and now it's time to try to execute those plans. And so we would just ask for continued patience as we move forward, because we're all in uncharted waters, so to speak. So we'll do the best we can to bring honor and recognition to the class of 2020.
Now, real quickly, I do want to say, this is not necessarily a sales pitch, but just so you know, I've had a great deal parents calling over the past couple of days asking us about senior banners. Could we print them? And some already knowing that we were printing some for the McGoffin County High School, and those, of course, were the ones that the small yard signs that you saw behind Mr. Meadows and around the school, and I was very fortunate and gracious to be a part of that project. So we are going to also be able to offer those to parents. Students will be able to bring those home, as you heard, but if you wish to purchase another and in another size, you can do that. Those yard signs, like which were outside of the school, are your typical yard sign, if you will, and measure 24 inches wide and 18 inches tall, and we can print you those for $15 each. We can also do the same image on a larger banner, which is 4 feet wide and 3 feet tall, for $35. Both of those numbers include tax, and kind of a as low as we can go effort to try to make it easily accessible to everyone. So if you or your family want to purchase another one in honor of your student, give me a call here at 349-3699. You can as well reach out via email or Facebook, yournewstoday@yahoo.com. Just make sure you actually have a physical or an actual conversation with me to follow up so I can get everyone who's interested down. But once again, $15 for the yard signs, and a 4x3 banner that you can hang anywhere for $35, and that is tax included. Hope that helps a little bit. Very nice gesture on behalf of the McGoffin County High School and the school district. It was very nice to see it there today. With that said, I'll have more news after this. Oh my goodness, look at that face. Look at Titan. Titan is our pet of the week, and Titan absolutely loves people, has a wonderful personality, and is super friendly, and is perfect for a forever home. And he's available for adoption right now at the Johnson County Animal Shelter. Our pet of the week, sponsored by Dr. Tom Abel of Able Eyes in Lexington, who wants to remind us all to stay safe, stay home, and his office will be back open before you know it. Come to Parkway Pharmacy in Sagersville and get your prescriptions filled, your over-the-counter medications, and immune system boosters, all from the safety and comfort of your own vehicle, either in their drive-thru or with their new curbside service. You can also call ahead or just download the MyGNP app, that's Good Neighbor Pharmacy, and refill and manage your prescriptions right from your device, helping you and yours stay healthy and safe. Parkway Pharmacy in Sagersville, 349-4400. Times have changed, now and suddenly more than ever. Our lobbies might be closed, but the Sagersville National Bank wants to remind our customers that we're still here, we're still working to provide our community with as many services as possible. During this time especially, we encourage all of our customers to take advantage of all the options we offer to manage your accounts from the convenience of your home. 24-hour internet banking and bill pay, 24-hour telephone banking, remote deposit, automatic loan payments, and wire transfers are also still available to our customers. And we're still here during our normal hours. Mondays through Fridays, the main drive-thru is open from 8 until 3, and the branch drive-thru is open from 8 until 5. And the branch drive-thru is also open on weekends, Saturdays 8 until noon, with ATMs available 24/7 at both locations. Car accidents don't stop. Accidents at work don't stop. Disability and SSI cases don't stop. Your legal needs and concerns don't stop for the coronavirus, and neither does McFarland and Tinker. They are open, able to schedule appointments per CDC guidelines, and always available for telephone and video conferences. Please, be safe, be smart, stay home, and don't let your legal needs fall victim to the pandemic. Call McFarland and Tinker and let them take care of them. Getting the best deal on the best tires with the best service has never been easier. Just log on to ConleyTire.net, check out the latest rebates, sales, and promotions, pick out the tires you want, and email, call, or come by. For huge savings from the family who's been proudly serving the area for over 32 years. Conley Tire in Staffordsville, 297-2424. Well, before I go to a couple of calendar announcements I think I have tonight, Hillbilly Hibachi was supposed to have been at the McGoffin County Rescue Squad today and tomorrow for a fundraiser on what is normally their auction weekend. Do not know the circumstances. I know that Carter Conley called me earlier today, said that they had canceled on them, that Hillbilly Hibachi had called saying that they couldn't make it today or this weekend. weekend. Don't know if they're going to try to reschedule or not, just to let you know. They want to apologize to everyone. And a lot of folks had come by, as I understand, to help with the fundraiser and get a good bite to eat as well, but they didn't make it, and we do apologize as well. And we're still trying to find some other fundraisers to help support the squad with the absence of the media auction, which is their largest fundraiser of the year. So if you have any donations or ideas, please feel free to share. I spoke with Mayor Pete Shepard earlier today, and our public health director. McGoffin County is still one of 8 Kentucky counties. Before the 5 o'clock announcement, at least, McGoffin County is still going to be one of the remaining counties, but I don't know if any of the other 8 counties will be included in the announcement for the governor until we have it for you in just a few moments. Nevertheless, negative cases again, negative test results again, coming back today for McGoffin County. So far, 245 McGoffin Countyans have been tested. 220 of those tests have come back as negative. Another 25 tests are still out. We'll have those results on Monday. For now, we'll go on to your governor for his Friday announcement, with a reminder that the governor also will not be making his normal announcement tomorrow, but I believe we'll be back on Sunday. The governor announced 14 other drive-through testing sites across the state, hoping for 30,000 tests a week in the coming days. Still pushing the Healthy at Work initiative, going over the schedule again. May the 11th, industries will have some specific guidance on their website by Monday about potential openings on May the 11th, and on May the 20th, retail and churches, houses of worship, will be able to slowly open their doors. He says there is a number of houses of worship that may not be ready to start back then, and that's not a bad thing, he says. He asks everyone to listen to their faith leaders and do it safely. Everyone has to be able to clean. There has to be plenty of space. Everything has to be, of course, adjusted appropriately. And then on May the 25th, 10 people, social gatherings, barbers, salons, cosmetologists will start to happen and open. And then hopefully phase 2 beginning in June. With the number of new cases today coming in at 177, giving the state 4,879 total, and 3 new cases announced in Pike, 1 in Floyd, and 1 in Johnson, with 8 new deaths reported in Kentucky. One of the deaths, a second staffer from a long-term care facility, with long-term care facilities seeing 752 residents and 311 staff testing positive to date, with 128 deaths to date.
So in everything we do, we have to make sure that we do everything we can to keep this virus from getting in these facilities. So as we look at being healthy at work, and we have to make some tough decisions about how we can do that, some things that we can't do. When we look at not having public pools open in May or in June, and probably not after that, it's because every one of those contacts that's shared can then go back to other people and potentially get to one of these facilities. It's probably not, if you're in one of those situations, you or the person that you, if you're asymptomatic, may spread it to, that are going to be harmed. It's how it continues to be spread and ultimately can harm someone in a vulnerable position.
Before I wrap it up with your calendar and your weather forecast real quickly, UK says they are planning to open their campus for in-person classes this fall in August. President Eli Capilouto saying that they have put together teams to develop a detailed plan to have it in hand by mid-June and classes to begin on August the 24th. It's just hearing of any sign of normalcy and knowing that the conditions are supportive of that is good news, and we hope that continues. The 146th running of the Kentucky Derby still going to happen. It's still set for September for the first time ever, so it's not going to happen tomorrow. But I'm anxious to see this. The e-racing on NASCAR, I think, is the coolest thing ever, and we're starting to see a lot of those e-sports or iSports being done. And tomorrow from 3 to 6, you can still tune to NBC, and they have got what I'm told is a very realistic virtual Kentucky Derby Triple Crown Showdown. They're going to have 13 Triple Crown winners virtually. They have put together a lot of experts and handicappers who have analyzed all sorts of historical data and previous past races, and they've made this race between these 13 champions as real as possible. Hey, what else you got to watch tomorrow, right? The next phase of stimulus relief or relief might come. There's a lot of ideas being floated out there right now. A variety of senators, including Bernie Sanders, have introduced the Paycheck Security Act, which would give businesses that have at least a 20% month-over-month drop in revenues, which is about everyone, give them a chance to get grants to help cover workers' payroll and benefits for at least 6 months. This is like the Paycheck Protection Program, maybe on a bit of steroids, so to speak, covering benefits and up to $90,000 in wages for each furloughed or laid off employee. And the grant also includes up to 20% of revenue to pay rent, utilities, and insurance policies and the like. Over 30 million Americans have filed for unemployment since this began. Now, they also say if you were able to have a benefit from the Paycheck Protection Program, well, you would not be able to be a part of this. You wouldn't be eligible unless that money had ran out. So if you were able to receive the Paycheck Protection Program and that money has run out by the time this one starts, you would be eligible, but if not, you would be ineligible. And that's just a proposal. There are many out there. We'll keep you up to date as we go on. Up to date now is where we'll go with a quick announcement or two on your McGoffin Farm Bureau community calendar. First, an update from our friends over at the Water into Wine Food Pantry. Starting this month, starting today, and for the future, if you forget your card or you don't have a card, you can't get a food box. If you've applied online, then they have been approved and you're ready to pick up at this time. You have the following opportunities to pick up your card. You could have done so today until 5, but also Monday and Tuesday of next week you can get your card if it's ready from 9 till 5 as well. And open enrollment will also end Tuesday of next week. So if you haven't done so already, be sure and do that. And you can, of course, use our calendar for announcements like these, and birthdays and anniversaries too. Always remember that as well. And one last announcement this evening comes as a reminder of services to be held for, as we turn to our obituary listings, 62-year-old Vonda Sue Racy of West Mansfield, Ohio, who passed away on Wednesday. She's survived by her children, Larry Bryce Racy and Rebecca Davis, as well as a host of grandchildren and other family and friends, and her husband. Services once again held graveside in Ohio on Monday. This announcement brought to you nightly, as it is, by the McGoffin County Funeral Home. Now, turning to your Licking Valley RECC forecast, as we'll wrap it up on that note this evening. Not that nice of a day. We did see a little bit of blue sky towards the latter end of your Friday afternoon. We'll see about a 43-degree low tonight under partly cloudy skies and northwesterly winds as well this evening, maybe hitting gusts of 16 miles per hour. So a light breeze out there tonight and one tomorrow. But tomorrow's will be accompanied by some sunshine, close to 80 degrees on your Saturday. Enjoy it if you can, in some form or fashion. There's a chance of some sprinkles in the morning, but otherwise mostly sunny, 78, but breezy. Winds up to 18 miles per hour at times out of the southwest, but still a beautiful, beautiful Saturday in store. Sunday, 76 and 53, but a day of change, as a chance of showers will roll in around noon or 1 or so, maybe even some thunderstorms. Keep your eye on developing conditions tomorrow. Still holding on to the mid-70s, but with winds 6 to 20 miles per hour out of the southwest, and a 70% chance of showers and maybe thunderstorms, and a low of 53 to follow Sunday night. So beautiful first half, a warm but not so beautiful second half. Enjoy it if you can. Monday, 72 and mostly sunny to start off the week. 50% chance of showers, however, into your Monday. That's really Monday night. I think we'll see mostly sunny, low 70s, and dry conditions for the first day of next week. Should be a pretty nice start to the week, but shower chances do start to roll in Monday night, and they stick around for a little while, actually for the rest of the week to some degree. 40% chance, mainly after 10 o'clock Monday night, and then into your Tuesday, we have a 50% chance, and then more clouds than sun. sun, and temperatures fall back down to the upper 60s. And from there, they'll steadily fall down to the lower 60s by Thursday. Little sun makes its way back into the picture on Wednesday with 64 and a 30% chance by Thursday, 62 degrees, partly sunny, and a 20% chance, and by Friday, 66, mostly sunny, and a 40% chance of showers. And that's your outlook. Not terrible, not great, but the bright, shining star of the entire thing is your forecast for tomorrow. That's the day you want to make the most of. It's going to wrap it up for this Friday. It's going to be a decent weekend weather-wise. It's going to be a beautiful first half of your weekend. Sunday, not so much, and it's also going to be one where we're all going to want to get out and do something. Do that. Just do so in a very safe and smart way. I know it is just complete chaos, maybe just in our minds and in our hearts, in regards to wanting to get out and socialize and do things and go places and not being able to, but we're still not out of this. We're still a long way from being out of this. I know we're talking about opening things up, and I'm so glad that we are, but it's a very slow step process. Keep doing as we have been doing, and who knows, maybe McGoffin County will be the only county in Kentucky to not have a confirmed case of COVID-19. Who knows? So, with that said, thank you all for watching. Have a good weekend, and good night.